about set for football now from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles. It's the Philadelphia Eagles. Welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
So this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is.
Again, working deep downfield. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. Big-time play for Philly. That gains an even 60 yards.
First down, Philadelphia.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That is the former Pro Bowler, Hassan Reddick, getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is 4th down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
A 33-yard attempt.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are out to an early 3-0 lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And this defense trying to stiff it. He gets back to the line, and that is it. 3rd and goal coming up.
Well, after the failures of the first and second down, you got to look now at your third down call sheet. Every play caller has a section, must-have-it plays, critical downs. I say this one falls in that category, and we'll see what they have up their sleeve.
Third and goal for Hurts. And he's in! Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Tucker. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So the Buccaneers come out, and Baker Mayfield leads them out. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years. Godwin working the right side.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Second down throw from Mayfield. He's going to tuck it and go. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Tampa Bay.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
40-yard line.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
Sacks are drive killers. And again, sacks in my mind are more of a quarterback stat than they are an offensive line stat. You have to have a clock in your head to understand where the weakness of the protection is, where I got to go with the ball if I'm hot, and at the end of the day, just get the ball out of your hand.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Throwing is Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. Back deep, Jahan Dotson. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Eagles offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
A gain of 21.
A gain of 21 on that pass play. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
Once again, it's Barkley. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
At his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's complete. Tight end got it. 13 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Philadelphia.
13 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, then on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. Look, Mike, I realize most people, if they saw a lineman of his size waiting for him, they would just run the other way. But it's his job to try to find a way around the big fella and get what he can. Running backwards only turns a small setback into a much bigger one.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw, Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another 1st down.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And will be forced out of bounds. A very short game.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Off the play fake, Hurts. That's to the right side. Caught by Goddard. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's 1st and goal. Now it is 1st and goal. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself 1st and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Barkley. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs. Now, after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on 3rd down, you had no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play through the air.
That's Goddard in motion. On 3rd down, it's Hurts.
You could tell that this defense was ready for this exact play call. They know that they're going to give their quarterback a chance both through the air and on the ground with his legs. They do a nice job stopping him short of the goal line to force 4th down.
Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal. Now it's Hurts. And he's going to be taken down. Couldn't get rid of the football. They turn it over. Stopped on 4th and goal.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. He's up to the 20. Now he gets free up the right sideline. And that will give them some space, moving it all the way past the 40-yard line. A big play after being backed up. 42 yards. They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. That's Azeez Ojulari in on the tackle.
2nd and 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 9. Here comes the jet sweep.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the 1st down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
That's good. For Buccaneers, 1st down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And he's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. And when you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Bucs will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. This one is caught by Dotson. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Short throw taken in by Goddard. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
Good running inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Buccaneers 7.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. To return is Tucker. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Buccaneers offense ready to get back to work. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Baker to throw. That is taken in by the veteran, Mike Evans. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one. And they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. Down the field, it's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mike, you know what we used to call those plays? No, 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 yes. Because that's exactly what was going through the mind of the coach on the sideline when the quarterback decided to throw that ball into really tight coverage.
He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle.
At the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. That's Ibuka in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. Out right and catch made. That's Ibuka. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
That's good for a Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
It's Otten in motion. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 11-yard line.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They send Godwin in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. They send Godwin in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
2nd and goal at the Eagles' 5-yard line.
Back to the 5-yard line now. 2nd down and goal. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Good blocking, and he's in. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown Buccaneers. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Initially Probably looking to throw it for the touchdown. Couldn't find anything. So Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass. And after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Buccaneers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Crazy. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. They'll start out, first down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the defensive plan that this coaching staff has come up with coming into today's game. Every time it seems like the offense makes an adjustment, the defense counterpunches. Different looks, different fronts, different pressure packages. They have had all the answers so far, and the sacks just keep piling up.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That's taken in right side by Goddard. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Third and 9. Hurts now. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stops the clock as well.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's going to run it. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
When you're game planning during the week for a mobile quarterback like this, on every down, you have to have somebody to account for him. You can see why here. He's able to escape the pocket, turn into a runner, and he can take every play and make it a big play.
Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screenplay.
This one runs out of steam off the crossbar and comes back. No good. And this will remain a tie ball game. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. Going for it all. That is caught! And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff. of this second half.
Jake Elliott to kick
Could
off
not
for
ask for
Philadelphia.
more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, here comes Tucker. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
On the return.
The Buccaneers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. He'll start this drive with first down. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Who's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Mayfield to throw. Going up top for Evans. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 30. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 42 yards.
The Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
Here's Irvin. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 14-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Mayfield. Quick slant into the hands of Ibuka. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's a run, and he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
Stuck short of the goal line. A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, Tampa.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Hurts will work here from the pistol. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
At the 27-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open man, downfield, he's got his tight end Goddard. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
46 yards on the play.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. Pickup of 46 yards.
These wide outside the number throws. This is where a quarterback really gets to show off his arm strength and arm talent. This puts a ton of pressure on the defense because now they say, all right, we have to defend every single blade of grass.
Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. To the air again. Hurts. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Oh, he's got this one complete to Goddard. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Really nice play call there by the offensive coordinator. You kind of use your tendencies against the defense. They're thinking run in this down and distance, and ultimately you use it to your advantage. Play action pass to the tight end, and you keep the drive alive.
Hurts going to hold on to this one. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
I don't mind the call. Down here this close to the goal line, you're trying to account for the extra defenders. In this case, you're trying to read them. But give credit to the defense. They had the running back accounted for and the quarterback.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Saquon. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. To throw, Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
On fourth down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal.
27-yard
This, about as short as you can get. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Eagles will cut the lead down to 4.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
To return is Tucker. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's the Tampa Bay offense. They're going to take over once more. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The problem with some of these long developing plays is that it really forces the quarterback to hold on to the ball. They tried to hit him there with that big shot downfield, but they're able to get home.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Baker. This one caught left side by Evans. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So often, sacks, especially on 1st down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That's Ibuka in motion. 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. This is 3rd and 6. To throw is Mayfield. That is left side and caught by Evans.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
On the ground, it's Irvin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
1st down.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
Not much happening there, just a short game.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. bootleg. It's Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And off the deflection, it is taken in. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's second and inches.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
Third down.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Looking to convert for the third time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's third and 2. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal.
A 3-yard loss on the play.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's third down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have fourth down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
Field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start it here with a first and 10. Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Quick throw in the RPO to Goddard. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. That's good for 27 and a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Really impressive job there by the defense, Mike. I mean, to not only absorb the initial push, but now you got to get the back on the ground. And sometimes to hold up against these big old offensive linemen and stick an arm out to get the ball carrier down, it's easier said than done. And really nice job here by the defensive front.
Second down throw for Hurts. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Man in motion is Smith. Hurts snap on 3rd and 2. It is brought in the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Eagles. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Johnson now to return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll drop to throw. A diving effort there, but he can't reel it in. It's incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. Important punt here in this tie game late. Dotson will bring it back. And Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. Here's first down. Barkley. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll step up and run, and he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down.
Complete to number 11, A.J. Brown. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Now Hurts. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to win the game. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This one he's got to have. Got the distance, and it's good. He knocks it through from long range. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. Get this complete right side to Otten. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Tampa.